where do I even begin? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is kind of just to get ready with me and also somewhat of a life update. For those of you who don't follow me on my personal social medias, you might not know that I got married in May, and about a month ago we decided to move to Florida. So, little backstory, my husband and I, like I said, got married in May. He had a really great job. I was kind of just working retail because when I transferred my aesthetics license over from Arizona to Utah, it didn't transfer over the way that I thought it was going to. And essentially I would have had to go back to school, and I kind of just never felt like I was going to stay in Utah. So I never did that. And yeah, like I said, my husband had a really great job. However, I was working with mines. There's not a lot of mines in Florida, or any really at all, and so he was not able to get into the same field. So when we moved here, of course, my license transferred over awesome. I had like 600 hours of schooling, and I think you only need like 260 or something crazy like that. And so I was able to get a job really quickly with a company that I love and I've worked for before. And he recently found a job, but it's been like a month, and so it's a little bit of a rocky start, but kind of like where you always, like, happens, bleh, that happens when you move anywhere. So yeah, finally getting settled, and we love it. We're very close to the beach, relatively close to Disney World, and that has been so fun for us. But getting into skincare, from going from where it's so dry to where it's so humid, I wasn't quite sure how my skin was going to react on the skincare journey that I've been on, but it reacted really awesome. Like, it opened up all my pores, kind of pushed everything out. I did put a foundation on right now, but I only have a couple little breakouts. Nothing like before. So anyways, in saying that, another thing is you're a little extra dewy here, and so I found that I really, really love the Estee Lauder Double Wear for this climate. Typically, I love to use, even though it's a little bit lighter, it's not technically like a foundation, but the IT Cosmetics CC or BB cream, or the foundation even. Love those, but not here. Not here at all. So anyways, I've already put that down on the face just to save a little bit of time, but I'll go ahead and continue on with my routine. So what I've been using also under the eyes is the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Neutral. This little bit goes a really, really, really long way, and so the way that I've been loving applying it lately is like scraping off a ton, putting it straight like this, but not filling it in. Then, with any type of beauty sponge, this is the, link it down below, and then any dewy spray. So this is just the e.l.f. one, super cheap. I think it's like $3. One spritz, all you need. And going in and just dabbing and making sure that the product doesn't get anywhere between, out of the lines that I've drawn, and just filling it in. Then, once it's blended out a little bit, I go on top of my eyebrow, or below my eyebrow, dabbing it, kind of connecting it. Then, another spray. Doing the exact same thing here, except with this excess as well, because then you have picked up products from this side and this side, after connecting it to the lower brow, I'll just go right down the bridge of my nose. Just to help us out with highlight and all of that, I'll go in between my brows with whatever is left. And then just continuing to blend. This does definitely, if you don't set it, still crease right under the eye, of course. However, I just feel like with the dewy spray, it helps just mold it into the face a lot better. And so I'll just blend that out for a little bit, again, kind of just in between the brows and down the nose. I'll take the side where it's not and just make sure that the sides of your nose are blended. So after that is done, if I have any specific blemishes that I need to go back into, don't have a ton today, or if they're super red and the foundation's not covering it, I'll go back in with a different color of Shape Tape. This one that I have is just light neutral, so it matches my skin a little better. It's a little dark for me right now, but I've been getting more tan. I'm working on it. Definitely did not get any type of tan in Utah, so here I'm like, I need a new foundation color, like what is happening? Anyways, so then for the under eyes, I like to go in with an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and then the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. It's very well loved. And I'll just swirl it in there, tap it off, make sure that this is still blended out, no creasing, and with this I just go right under the eye. Then I'll bring whatever's left onto the top of the lids and making sure that that inner corner is nice and blended. Also with this powder, because I get a lot of creasing in my nostril area and then around my mouth, I'll take it there too and just dab it. Then for the rest of the face, I go in with an e.l.f. powder brush, just the flat top one, with Dermablend Professionals, and this is the color Ivory. Pat it in. And mostly I'll just go over the cheeks, and then whatever's left I'll bring onto the forehead, the rest of the nose, and the rest of the under eye. So that way your skin is not going to be getting super dewy in this humid climate, and it helps prep for bronzer. So then after that, I will go in with bronzer. First, I'm just going to use another e.l.f. brush, love e.l.f. This is just a sculpting face brush. It has a really cool shape to it. And then I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Milk Chocolate Soleil in light medium. Tapping it in there. And I'm literally just going to place this where I want it, not even blending yet. First on the cheeks, then with the excess, I'm just going to go straight down my nose. And right under the lip. Now that that is placed where we want her, we are going to go in the big fluffy brush and the NARS Laguna bronzer and blend it out. Bringing it onto the temples. Really got to warm this foundation up because on camera it doesn't look that bad, but it's a lot too light for me in person. Okay, now that that is finished, I'm going to just go in with a blush really quick. I love the Milani Baked blushes. They are so good in my opinion. This one is Dulce Pink. Just with this random blush brush, don't know where it came from, but it's a good one. Tapping off excess. Maybe we'll do a little more of her. There we go. And then for highlighter, we're going to use the Mary Lou Luminizer with some type of Bare Minerals brush. Then I pinch it and just go in the center of the oils. Then I set the face multiple times, so this is the first time, and I'm just using the Morphe setting spray. Then we're going to go into eyes. So for eyes, I use the NYX primer. Then I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and just on a big fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with this one right on the top. It is so dirty. She is also really well loved. This is a nice blending color. I'm going to pop that right into the crease. Then I'm going to go in with a shade that's right underneath of it, right here, with a little bit more of a compound brush. And we're just going to put that into the outer V. We're going to go kind of for more of a matte browns look today. I'm going to go all under the lash line with whatever is left with that and flick it out. And doing the same thing on the other side. Then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush again and blend all that out. Then we're going to go in with an even more compound brush. Looks like that. And we're going to go in with this brown right here. We're going to pack that all into the outer corner and into the crease. So you want most of the pigment on the outside to like kind of draw a line and then bring the rest in. Then again with excess, we're just going to match it up underneath the eye. Going in with this more compact brush, which is a MAC 217, going in with that first color and just going right over it to blend all of that in. Alright, then I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush again, and we're going to go in with the yellow. And we're just going to bring that right onto the top, really bringing in all the warmth, and just kind of buffing out all of those edges. Then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Basics 2 palette, and I'm just going to dip into the second lightest color. It's just a matte nude color, and I'm going to pack that all onto the lid. Almost creating just a light cut crease type of look without it being super dramatic, just really great for every day. I'm going to go back in with that MAC 217 with whatever is left onto the brush and just help define those corners. Underneath as well as blending. Then I'm going to go in with a liner brush. It's stained black, it doesn't actually have black on it. And then we're going to go in with this charcoal color. And we're just going to stamp that where liner would go. I'm really terrible at liquid liner, no matter how much I try. So this kind of just helps me give a good outline to where it needs to be. And also if I mess up, it's not that big of a deal. So we're not going to wing the shadow out at all, but I am just going to make it a little more pigmented, go over it one more time. And just the exact same thing on the other eye. Alright, so then before I close up the Jaclyn Hill palette, we're going to go in just with whatever you like to use on the inner corner and bring in a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to use that first shade in her palette, coat the brush on both sides, and just tap that into the inner corner. Now, my least favorite part, I'm going to go in with liquid liner. Basically, just where I was doing the shadow. Just a very thin line. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. Very thin. Alright, good enough. I'm so bad at liner. That's like my one thing that I need to get better at. No joke. Okay, then before we do lashes or anything, I'm just going to comb through my brows. Then I'm going to use my favorite brow brush by Ofra. Literally basic brow brush with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. This is my favorite brow product of all time. Used this for years. Just start from the bottom, and I just outline the whole bottom of my brow. Then connect the tail, fill that in. I feel like everybody does their brows so differently too. And everybody takes it off camera, and I'm like, I want to see how you do your brows. Like, everyone does it so differently, I feel. Okay, we're going to leave it a little crazy for now. We're going to brush it through later and it'll look better. Do the exact same thing onto the other side. This is so much easier to do in a mirror. Just saying. Then I take the line too and I just like push it up into the rest of the brow. Like that. And I just stick them straight up until I'm ready for them to be normal again. And then, same on the other side. Looking crazy, as they should, for now. Then taking the spoolie again and pushing the product up into the brow, just like that. Then I go in with the Essence Make the Brow, and I think this is in Taupe too, but it's the lighter one, I don't know. Just like that. Then we're gonna curl the lashes. This one I believe is just by Tweezerman. We're gonna add some mascara. This is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Love this stuff, except with the humidity now, when I like look up, I'll be like, oop, gotta wipe her away. That's cute. And same to the bottom lashes. Well, guys, I'm gonna wait for her to dry, wipe it off, and then use the setting spray again. But as for the face, we're done. Throughout the whole video I have had a chapstick on. This is my favorite. So, just gonna wipe that off a bit. I'm gonna go in with an Ofra lip liner, and it doesn't even have a color because I've used so much of it. But I love these. They are the best. Then I'm going in with a Morphe, I believe it's just like a liquid lipstick, and it's in Schoolgirl. Really, I can't believe I just said that. Can't believe it. I really like this one. I wore it on my wedding day, except I will say it's a little odd because as you'll see, it'll go on matte. As it wears off, it stays on, but it turns straight glitter on your lips, which is so weird to me, but like just keep reapplying it and it looks fine. See? Nothing. And then you wear it, and it's glittered. Don't get it. Alright, well I'm going to get off camera, wipe this off, put on a setting spray, maybe pop some lashes on, and go run some errands. But it was nice catching up with you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.